All right, so welcome to the video. This is Behind the Production with Dan Niddle. He is the producer. And we're going to talk about Sink or Swim and what we did with it. So, like, when you first heard the song, did you have any, like, ideas for it? Like, what was your vision as a producer hearing it for the first time? Without me saying, like, this is what I have in mind for the song.
Right. So, I mean, they won't hear this, but the version you sent me was literally just an a single electric guitar and just a vocal.
Yeah.
And I think it was like at 100 BPM. So the first thing that stood out to me, I was like, oh, I love the melodies, because you're doing it falsetto on the chorus part, but you told me that you were going to be belting it. So I was like, oh, okay. This has like some really cool energy. I love the deepness. It's obviously a more moody track, very emotional. So I'm an emo kid at heart, so I like that stuff. You had shared with me that, like, you show me the other songs that you had done, and you're like, okay, so this song moving forward is kind of going to be like, almost like, not a rebirth, but almost like, okay, here's the next phase. So I was like excited to kind of like figure that out with you. Like, I had done a song with Mitchell Day called Nerve that you were a big fan of. Mm-hmm. And that was like one of the references, along with a couple other ones for the song. The normal way I go about like building stuff, I'll usually, maybe I still have it in here, but probably not. I literally would just drag in the scratch like guitar vocal that you had done for the demo. Mm-hmm. And I ended up having to stretch that to 108. And I know this is kind of weird, but because Nerve was one of the big references and you really like the percussion and stuff or drums on that one, mm-hmm. I actually dragged in the Nerve the Nerve drum stem. That was what I kind of like mapped out our rhythm to. And we actually went way away from that. Like, we used this over the intro. So yeah, that's literally just straight from that song, and then I cut it up and moved some stuff around and processed it differently, obviously. Okay, so yeah, that was the little snippet of Nerve, and then this is the part that is over. Which you guys should all know now. Yeah, it originally started with just the guitar. That's probably what took the most revisions, was literally that.
The echo.
The intro and outro echo.
To, like, describe it, and then I was trying to find references for the echo in the beginning.
Yeah.
You want to play it real quick?
So that's like version like probably 5 of that. But yeah, this is literally the demo vocal. Do you care if I show without the effects?
Go for it, yeah.
Okay. It's sometimes cool to see like what becomes what. So this is that little section, just the vocal soloed without any of the processing.
I'm about ready to cut myself.
Which sounds like nothing. Yeah, there's this like weird vibrato. That part is cool. Just let's. Yeah, that is this.
Cut myself.
You just got to put a lot of effects on it.
Effects.
Yeah, there's a lot. There's like a CLA using a bunch of like drive and verb and delay. More reverb. Okay, that's not doing anything. That actually, I guess that's, it's probably going to a stem, which has more EQ.
But this song, I'm like, whoa, this is like a good song, and I want to listen to it, and it's like fun, but also I'm like actually saying something.
It's like most pop songs are a donut, but they forgot to put the cream filling. But you got the whole donut in this song.
That's a great metaphor. Like, originally, it's actually interesting because originally my third chorus, because we do a double. Mm-hmm. My third chorus was actually like a breakdown, and then I came in with a full one, and then when we started doing production, I was like, forget that, we're throwing it out the window and let's do, because there's enough of a breakdown after the bridge with that little interlude. Treat me like my demons.
Oh, sorry, go ahead.
Yeah, no, go for it. Play it.
Like my demons. I'm about ready to crumble. Ready to crumble.
Yeah, that it's like just enough to like keep you interested, because I think that was like you said, it was like a whole chorus down at that level, kind of like
Right.
breakdown, which felt a little too long.
Didn't really work for this. Why don't we talk about the guitars?
Sure. What do you want to know?
I just kind of I sent you two like
Yeah, DI.
tracks through a DI, right? And then you kind of just tell me like what you did to them, like
Sure.
what effects you put on them, and then
Alright.
you added more guitars yourself, correct?
Yes, yeah, I added to the bridge. Actually, yeah, the choruses and the bridge.
Okay, cool. So I'm curious to see those because I actually haven't I've heard them, of course.
Yeah.
I haven't seen what you actually did.
I won't go too technical, but if for anyone who hasn't recorded or anything, if you're recording a guitar, you can just like literally record just the output of the guitar without an amp sound on it. Super exciting. It actually does sound good. It just kind of sounds like a clean channel.
Adorable,
Yeah, so Sarah sent over those like clean DI tracks that she recorded on her end. It's basically, I like close my eyes and just draw and figure out if it works well or not. But this is for anyone who doesn't know, this is just an EQ. So just like rolling off low end, putting some, or like really low end, putting some like mid-range in it for that body. Like it needed to be nice and bright and loud, but not harsh. It's always like a compromise. So for me, I always like the bridge to kind of be like a little special moment. So I was trying to think of a way to have it not like to kind of obviously fit with the chorus, but also be like a new part. Oh yeah, then we got a funky part later. I'll give my input on what I think will help you get to your goals, but you as an artist, you got to do what still fulfills you creatively, because that's real. At the end of the day, that's really all that matters. Like you got to be pumped on the song, and I'm glad that you are. This is a killer song. I hope all of you guys are.
Yeah, but so thanks for doing the video and being willing to go into each track and be like, this is what you did.
Oh yeah.
And then hopefully soon we'll be able to hang out in person and do a bunch of more music with brothers and stuff.
Ready to crawl.